All right, guys, unfortunately the car's leaking again. The last fix lasted for a little bit. In this video, I'm going to be trying this stuff. This is the first time that I'll be trying this stuff. I'm hoping that this works. It's bars leaks, head seal blown, head gasket repair. So the car's cooled all the way down. Before we begin, make sure that you're wearing the proper safety equipment, take all safety precautions, and make sure that you read through all the instructions on the packaging before you use this stuff. So like I said, car's all the way cooled down, so I'm just gonna open this up slowly. And yeah, it's pretty low in there. Let me show you this down here too, under the car. Down here is where the leak is at. This is what it looks like. When my wife pulled up the other day, I noticed that. So and she was telling me the car was having some issues with the temperature gauge starting to rise as she was driving. And there's a dosage chart right here. So this will let you know how much of this stuff to use depending on the size of your cooling system. Okay, so like I said, this is my first time using this particular stuff. I've used other stuff from Bars Leaks, just not this product. And I'm hoping it works. Years ago, the car was diagnosed with a bad head gasket. So, you know, it's just unfortunate. But throughout, you know, it's been some years now, and we've had different Bars Leaks products in there that have worked for various amounts of time. So, just depends on the issue. Okay, let's see here. I think I shook that well enough. Now, what I'm going to try to do is, what I plan to do is add about half of this to this car, and then I'm going to add some of the antifreeze here, and then I'll probably add some more on this. I'll just kind of play it by ear. But I need to add some antifreeze in there too. But I'm just not sure how empty it is. We'll find out. I don't want that getting in there. Let me just put it here for now, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna find out what this stuff looks like together. I'm gonna try not to, oh, that's kind of hanging too. I want to make sure that doesn't, there we go. Don't want that going in there. Something I would recommend doing before you start using this, before you start pouring it into your radiator or into your reservoir tank, is to remove the foil that goes around here, just so you don't have that accidentally fall into the radiator or into the reservoir tank. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna try, I'm not gonna use a funnel, I'm gonna try not to spill this. It's a little windy too, but okay, here we go. Okay, that's what it looks like. More like a gray slime. That's probably about roughly half. I'm just gonna add as much of this as I can, I think, first. I'll add the antifreeze later. Yeah, let's try to get the rest of this in here, what I can. So it's currently filled to about where the max cold fill line is. There's still a little bit of this left. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the car up. Follow the rest of the instructions. So I put the cap back on here, the reservoir cap. I'm just gonna follow the rest of these instructions here. So this is what I'm gonna do next. Step 2, turn heater on hot and fan on high. Run engine until thermostat opens or normal operating temperature is reached. Turn vehicle off and allow engine to cool. This may take 30 minutes or longer. And then I'll go from there. I'll follow the rest of the steps. So I'm going to do that now. Once I've done those steps and the car has cooled down all the way, I'll be back and we'll go from there. Okay, so I followed step 2, and we also took the car for a small drive. And I'm on to step 3 now. And never take this off your vehicle until your vehicle has cooled all the way down. If you try to take this off before your vehicle has cooled all the way down, this can just explode all over the place. Incredibly dangerous. Don't do it. Anyways, looking in here, it's still full. So there's no room for me to add any coolant or to add the rest of the bottle of this stuff. What I'm going to do now, I'm putting the cap back on, just making sure that it's on all the way. And then, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to take the car for like a longer drive. Oh, I also forgot to mention that there are, the car is not leaking currently. So, so far so good. We'll see what happens. Okay, so after we took the car for a drive last night, it's the next day. Yesterday was Saturday, today's Sunday. There's no leaking. The car has stopped leaking and there's no new leaks. The car is all the way cooled down, and so when we were taking the drive, I'm going to take this off right now. I'm just doing this slowly, and like I said, the car is all the way cooled down. But when we were driving the car last night, it did start to like heat up past normal, like on the way to overheating. So I suspected that, you know, there's not enough coolant in the system, and as I look here, yeah, it's very low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the rest of this stuff. I'm just going to add what's left, and then I'm going to follow through the rest of the instructions here and see if the leaking continues to stay stopped, like no leaking. So, but first I'm going to add in the rest of this stuff, and then I'm going to top it off with coolant here to the max cold fill line. So I'm just shaking this up, whatever's left in here. So last night when I did this, I probably used about 3/4 of the bottle or so. So there's probably about 1/4 left, something like that. Or maybe I used 2/3 of the bottle and there's 1/3 left of the bottle, something like that. Maybe here. Okay, pour the rest of this in. Yeah, it's just kind of like a gray, thicker consistency liquid. That's what was left. Just gonna let this sit here for a moment. Get all that out. Okay, so I just put the bottle back in here for now until I can dispose of all of this. And then now I'm going to top it off with coolant here. And I'm just going to remove this so it doesn't go down into the reservoir there. And I'm going to try to be very, very careful and not use a funnel. Gotta be very careful here. There we go. Man, the color of this stuff always trips me out. Yeah, I mean, use a funnel if you need to, just to not make any messes. Okay, I got that to where the max cold fill line is. Okay, so now I'm going to put this back on. I got some of this stuff. Hold on here. Okay, so now I'm just going to follow through the rest of the steps. Okay, so let me catch you up. It has been 1 week since I've used the bars leaks, head seal, blown head gasket repair on this car. We did drive the car. I did drive the car earlier today, but previous to today, we hadn't driven the car since last Sunday. So it sat during the week, but there were no leaks during the week, and there were no leaks today after I drove the car. Okay, so if you take a look under the car, there are no leaks under there, which is awesome. Okay, so here is my review of the bars leaks, head seal, blown head gasket repair, and how it worked on this car. I am really happy with it. You know, it's been a week now, and it has stopped the leaking. There were no leaks during the week, and then after we drove the car today, there are still no leaks. So I'm really happy with how it has worked this far. I also thought that for me, it was easy to use. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.